Lynn, okay, we are live. So, Deborah, we are live. You can.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
hold on just a minute. I need the Substack link.
Yes, Draco is sending it to you in a moment.
Okay.
Sarah,
And
Sarah, I
ahead.
don't see it in my chat.
Oh, you want me to send it? It's okay. I'll send it to a different chat.
Oh,
I got you.
we're on it.
I'll send it directly to you, Ms. Deb. I'm on
Well,
it, Ms. Deb.
maybe it's
Yeah.
because I have an iPad. You know, things are different with the.
No, you're fine. You're fine. No, it's all good. I'll send it to you right now.
Oh, okay. Thanks, sweetie. You're the best.
No problem.
I love you, youngsters. Never thought I'd be addressing women as youngsters.
All right, Joel, the Substack link is in our Zoom chat.
Hey, Anne, how are you? Welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, so I think one of the first things that Deborah wanted to accomplish today was to limit the number of people that were actually in the queue. So a part of her agenda, as this audience grows, I think we're just going to wait and let the social media feeds go out, and we'll talk here for a little bit. We can meet Anne, and maybe Sally has something. And Deborah, hey, Kiki, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Kiki volunteered yesterday to be a part
Great.
of the email campaigns associated with the Epstein victims. And
Great.
so she's going to be working directly with Draco and Rebecca. Okay.
Good.
So I think right
Hi,
now
Deborah.
we're going to sort of
I think
hold
I'm going to
things
let
like
this go over to you. You take care of this, Joel. Go ahead. Do the introductions and start with the agenda.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Well, I'm just thinking we should wait a little bit until we get some more people in here, because I think for the real body and the agenda of this, we'd like to have a pretty decent sized group here before we start.
Yeah, I know. That's
Okay,
why
Joel,
I drew
we
up
have
the
Karma
agenda.
with
I
us.
purposely drew up the agenda so that we would have some structure and organization
Yep.
today. But I don't
Yep.
have the agenda, so I don't have structure and organization without my agenda.
We're gonna
to you
give
via
it.
text again, Ms. Deborah.
I know, but I got a little teeny tiny iPad, so I can't open it up. It takes the whole screen. So then I can't see you guys.
Yeah, but
Every-
okay.
That's right.
Everybody who's
Okay.
here, we're working through the preliminaries on this.
Mm.
The way the Substack live
Lynn,
chats
Lynn.
work, we get going, and then we start putting out the link, and that's when we get the audience coming in. So we usually just end up talking here a little bit until we get some people in. So I'm Joel with IOD Nations, iodnations.org. That's International Online Democratic Nations. The idea of organizing pro-democracy citizens online as, in essence, democratic nations. I'm going to give a brief introduction. Today is really Deborah's show. And
Well,
this
not
is
today. It's
on.
not. But go ahead. Go.
Okay.
Stick around.
Online suffragette Saturdays. Okay. So, Kiki, while we're waiting here and you're here, you volunteered. Do you want to tell us anything about yourself and what attracted you, so as people come in, they can learn a little bit about what brought you here?
Sure, yeah. I'm Kiki on Substack. My name's Kristen, but I go by Kiki to my friends and people I care about. So I I found this by accident on Substack. And so I just joined yesterday and thought it sounds really great to me to have some actionable things to get moving with, you know?
What,
I've
do you remember
marched.
what you read, Kiki? Do you remember what brought you here? What you read? Was it a Substack?
It was,
or-
you know what, it was across the top of my Substack, like just a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah, the live. So I jumped on.
Okay.
Well, it's nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
There-
too.
There's a major echo going on.
Okay, I don't know why.
Somebody has their Substack open and not muted,
Yep.
and we can hear it through their speaker.
It's probably me, but I don't know how to fix it.
Just mute the Substack live feed. Hey, Guinevere.
Mute the Substack live feed. Okay. You say that like I will know how to do it.
Oh, Lynn, I love you. I love you.
Oh my gosh.
You know, turn the volume all the way down. Can you do
Oh,
that?
turn the volume on it. Oh, but then I won't be able to hear you.
Everything.
Now I
Don't
can't
listen
hear
to
you.
me.
No, that doesn't
I know
work.
nothing.
I'm on my iPhone.
Okay.
I'm on my iPhone, so I don't know how to do it.
Oh, I don't hear the echo right now. Does
Yeah.
anybody else?
No.
I don't hear it either.
I don't hear it now either. Okay,
Okay,
good.
good.
Okay.
Good.
Yay.
Perfect. Thank you, Lynn.
I want to
Okay.
interrupt all of you a little bit because we have, some people just joined in. Rebecca,
Guinevere.
Mary, Patricia, Kathy, all of you. And
Oh, I see
welcome
what
so much.
I see what
Thank you
happened.
so much for being here and welcome. So we are going to start this show in a moment. Debra is our star today. She will run the show. So Debra.
No. Joel's coming right back. So Ashfaq,
Okay.
we can talk and wait for Joel to come back and do his introduction. And he has the agenda, so he can control the meeting.
Okay. So Joel, you are mute. You need to unmute yourself.
That's weird. People are trying to stop it, even the president voted by mail. And my God,
Joel, you need to unmute yourself.
Other states don't. Again, not true. No, that's not.
Joel, go to Zoom and
Patricia,
then
Patricia,
unmute yourself.
Patricia, can you hear me? Just type yes in the chat if you can hear me, Patricia. Because I know I was looking to get, and Lynn, okay. Patricia, I'm so glad you joined because I know we had 6 back and forth messages to one another. And I'm glad you got here today so that you can volunteer and help out. You seem to have a lot of things that would help. Same thing with American Citizen. Thank you, AC, for coming back. That's great. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? I'm good. Oh, who's this? Are you AC?
No.
No.
She's
I'm
Guinevere.
Gwen.
Do you remember
Just
I talked
Gwen's
to you
fine.
about her?
Well, hello.
Hey, Gwen.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So
Hey.
Lynn, did you want? Is
Can
Joel
you hear
there
me now, Deborah?
Yep.
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead. Yep. Go ahead,
Okay.
Joel.
Hey, Rebecca, it's important that you and I connect after today's feed. Okay. I want to talk to you about a computer. Okay.
Great, thank you.
Now, do we want to give everybody instructions that they should be communicating in the chat in Substack instead of Zoom so that we only have one text feed to monitor? Does that matter?
Sure.
Well, I only have one, so it doesn't matter to me. I only have the one. So whatever you guys.
Sarah wants to say something, I guess.
I recommend we keep it on both because not everybody has it.
Now, I got an echo there again. So everybody who's here, we're waiting for some people to come in. We typically need about 15 minutes before the size of the group grows. And then we we've got an agenda. It's online suffragette Saturdays. I'm not hearing it. We might have to bump a bunch of people out in order to get rid of this echo. Are people still getting the echo when they're listening to my voice?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not getting the echo right now. So we are good. So we just need to follow one thing. Whoever is talking, unmute yourself, and then when you're done, mute yourself so that we don't hear the echo. Okay?
That would be, yep. Why don't I see the mute button?
It's the microphone button. That's right.
Joel, because you are in Substack, you are seeing our Substack feed. So
Yeah.
when you need to unmute yourself, you need to go to Zoom and mute or unmute yourself.
It's not from Joel's end, so I think Joel is good. You can look at Substack. While everyone else, when they come in, unmute yourself, and then when you're done, mute yourself again so that we don't hear echo. So I'd like to thank you all of you for being here.
Okay. Hey, Greg, are you still getting the echo? Greg is the trajectory, and Greg has been with us for a long time. For all the women here, there's a number of men, including my team, who are supporting this online women-led democracy. And again, if you're coming in, we're just filling some time. Greg is still getting the echo. And so I feel like we need to address that if we can.
I think it's because of the delay. He's hearing the old audio, but it'll be all right. I mean, I don't hear the echo right now.
Yeah. Everyone else is on mute, so it will be fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Joel.
All right. So we're at 32 people. It's both, Greg. We're doing it in both, and I think both Zoom and Substack. So I think that's where some of that might be happening. So a message to everyone who is in the live Zoom feed who has been brought in. We're going to bump everybody out in a little bit. We're gonna give Deborah has an agenda. She doesn't know where her agenda is, but we know what it is, and we're gonna help her stay on track with that agenda. So just bear with us. Deborah and I are incredibly challenged when it comes to technology. So you just have to work on that or bear with us on that stuff. But we're up to 33 people, and we still haven't seen. We generally get a bump after about 10 minutes or 15 minutes where we get a pretty good sized group that starts rolling in. That's during the weekdays. So let's go. Everybody who's here, I'll just give you a little bit of a background before we let Deborah and the women take this thing over. My name is Joel Coman. I founded IOD Nations. That's International Online Democratic Nations. Gosh, I don't know. I've been working on this for 10 years, but I finally put my face on it at the beginning of this year. And with the help of the guys you see on your screen, Ashfaq, who is Kurt, Rakesh, Draco, these guys have been working with me and for me to make this happen. In that process, there's this amazing woman named Deborah Mazzarelli, and she reached out and actually started listening to what we were talking about. She's a 3-time New York State Assemblywoman. She ran as a conservative or a Republican and as a Democrat in those 3 terms. and she never lost an election. And when she found out this idea that women from the United States, from across the world, could actually unite online and form their own collaboration, their own community, their own nation, in essence, which is what I've been promoting, online democratic nations, based on this idea that if a business no longer requires brick and mortar, then a nation no longer requires land and borders. And so what you're here for is you're now a part of that evolution. Okay. I honestly believe that at some point in this year, there's going to be 1 million or more women united online as their own powerful women-led democracy. And you guys are going to lead the world. You're also going to have to clean up this mess that men have left you, which probably doesn't surprise too many of you. But what's different about it is when you come in and you help clean up this mess by uniting online, you're going to come out of this as a world power. You women, pro-democracy women of the world, are going to become world leaders. Now, how many of you in this group are going to decide to do that and participate right now? We hope it'll be a lot of you. We've got up on the screen, I know we've got Sarah, we've got Rebecca, we've got Lynn, we have Karma, Kiki. Kiki is brand new today. Okay. Kiki came in and listened to us yesterday. She heard that this was a women's movement and that Deborah's focus was on the Epstein victims. And that's really where Deborah is concentrating her efforts. And Kiki said, I want to be a part of this. And she did. She listened just like Deborah did, and she stepped up to the plate. And with her was a young lady named AC. I would imagine we might see her sometime today. And so it's a small movement right now, but these are going to be inspirational women who have a chance to change the world. And so we're really happy you're here. We are at 50. And so at 50 women or 50 people here, and this is not just a women's movement. Okay. My objective here is to spin off the women's movement to Deborah and Kiki and Sarah and Rebecca and all of you women who do this. I want to see an online democratic Ukraine nation. I want to see an online democratic United States nation. Our government's broken, and they've got so many tricks and criminals and rapists who are looking out and protecting each other that they've really screwed our government up. And so we can create a parallel citizen-led government. Taiwan does it. It's called V-Taiwan. Okay. The youth of Taiwan rebelled like you women are going to do right now. They did it in 2014, and their government only had a 9% approval rating. Okay. And they started this online movement to integrate the citizens with the government online. And at the time, they had a 9% approval rating. And in 11 years, the citizens of Taiwan have a 70% approval rating of their government. And it's because of the way they integrate online. And we're not going to dig too much into that today. Today, I promise you, Deborah's going to come in and she's going to focus on how women can unite online and how they can become a powerhouse related
I'm just
to,
going to stop you there. We're already a powerhouse, Joel.
you
Women
are
are already a powerhouse, and I just want to introduce
good.
Asha, Rakesh, and Draco. There are 3 Bangladesh gentlemen here who do so much hard work 3 days a week for Joel, and they are helping out today as well. So I want to introduce them and thank them for their cooperation.
6 days a week for
Thank
Joel.
you, thank you,
Big
Deborah.
day.
Thank you, Deborah. Yeah, we really appreciate
Yeah.
it.
This is my first time hosting this show, and not having Joel as the host. So I want to turn it over to the women, but first I want to go through some of the things that I think are really important. I wanted to have our iodnations.org on the chat, on the top of the chat, so that all of you would know the name of the organization which Joel started 10 years ago. You can also reach me, Deborah, at iodnations.org. So those are 2 addresses. I'm on Substack as Assemblywoman Deborah Mazzarelli. You can reach me there. And of course, my phone number is available and my email address. So we could always talk. I don't want to make this about me. This is about all of us, all of the women. I was an Assemblywoman, and I'm really quite organized, and I get frustrated if things aren't structured. When I ask everyone to participate, but we do it one by one, it's really just so that everyone can hear what that one person, yes, they're men of Bangladesh, yes, Bangladesh, thank you. And they were part of the revolution years ago, so they know how to fight. There's something we could learn. Anyway, we are empowering women, we're uniting women, and I felt the best way to do it was the Epstein file. Of course, hearing Todd Blanche today, I understand that the Epstein files are dead. They're never coming out. And Todd Blanche said, oh no, we're done with the Epstein files. No more Epstein files. I don't think so. I think we're going to keep the issue alive. And the way to do it would normally be to contact your congressman, but we can't do that because we don't have representatives today. If they were there the way they're supposed to be, we would have representatives, but it wouldn't work. And I'll tell you why. When you send anything to a congressman or a senator, the first thing they do is they look and they say, are you in my district? If you're not in their district, they either throw it in the garbage or they'll take the little extra time to make sure it gets to the right representative. It will not have the same impact as us empowering ourselves and emailing a couple of attorneys for the survivors and letting them bring everything to Tom Massey and Ro Kohana. So that's the way we're going to handle it. We're going to try that first. If that doesn't work, we'll think of other options. But we're going to flood the zone of the attorneys with a template, which should be in the chat somewhere and will be in the chat, I'm sure, for you to see so that it's easy for you to do, easy for you to follow. And there goes my thing. And you can do that every day. What we're going to do is flood them every day with as many emails as we can. So if we keep flooding the same attorneys every day with 50, 100, 175, and we keep growing, every day I get more members on my email list, so we get more people involved. The stronger we make ourselves, the more we are, the more they'll listen. So that's the main goal. And I want to do it now. I don't want to have to march anymore. If marching doesn't do anything, which it obviously isn't, no one's accomplishing anything. Here we are working so hard by protesting, emailing, calling. I mean, I love when they say call your representative and then you get a busy signal or they're not there or you get a staff person. Nobody ever calls you back. That's not the way government's supposed to work. Congressmen are public servants. They're there to serve us. They're not there to collect big paychecks and become millionaires. They're supposed to be citizen legislators, but they don't know that because I don't think they ever read the Constitution. Obviously, they didn't read their oaths. So what we're going to do is talk today about the major issue. Once we accomplish the issue of opening up the Epstein files, I'm hoping it helps eliminate the regime and Donald Trump. And once we eliminate them, we can go on to the next issue. The next issue might be healthcare. Maybe the next issue will be something local that you'll need a whole group of women to support you on. It could be a town issue, but imagine if you had 1,000 women writing a letter to your town councilman. They may not live in the district, but boy, they don't want that kind of publicity that women are opposed to whatever they're proposing, opposed to whatever they're proposing. So that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that we're organized. I want to ask Draco, no, that's right. Koresh, you wrote an article that was absolutely fantastic. Can you talk to them a little bit about that article that was recently, oh boy, a couple of people referred to it. Pick an article and talk to them for 1 minute while I bring up
it's all Joel's idea. I just did a little bit, do a little bit work on that. So I think Joel, if Joel can take over from here.
Wait. Okay. You know what? Then how about Koresh? Because I just read something by Koresh. By Ashfaq.
Rakesh.
How about him? Ashfaq loves to write. What did you write, Ashfaq?
Write about what? Sorry.
Which one did you last write? Which article did you last write?
Probably. Hang on, let me check. My Substack was suspended, but I got it back. And I remember writing something about the gold price dropping in the midst of the war. And then I also wrote about the suffragette Saturdays as well. I'm not sure what is the latest one.
Okay,
Hey,
all right.
Deborah, can I cut in there for just a moment?
Yep, sure. Go right ahead.
Okay. So I want to talk about email campaigns because in this group we have Kiki, Lynn, Rebecca, Sarah, all of these women are beginning to put together these email campaigns, and the primary email campaign is going to be directed at the attorneys and the Epstein victims. But I want to tell you how I view how I have envisioned email campaigns being utilized. And what I refer to is I created a formula for it. It's called N plus C equals D, D equals PW. And it means numbers plus collaboration equals democracy. Democracy equals powerful women. Okay? Women in a free and democratic society have the ability to organize and collaborate. And that's what makes you powerful. And the number of women that you have and how well you collaborate is going to determine how effective your democracy is. And your online women-led democracy becomes powerful women the more of you that are there and the more you collaborate. So I want to say one thing about email campaigns. You could take right now a group of 1,000 women and you could construct an email campaign that could shut down a moderate-sized city. Think about that. The women of the world, just 1,000 of you could unite online. You could construct an email campaign that could shut down a small city. Now, why would you want to shut down a small city? What if that city is in a state that is keeping the Epstein files from being released? And so the point I've got here that I'm trying to make here is it will really empower you if you look at email campaigns almost like a predator in nature, like an animal. You can constrict them, you can poison them, you can overwhelm them, you can separate one out from the herd. You guys uniting online and using emails offensively, you become a world power. It's how you construct that. And so as you move forward, Deborah, Lynn, Rebecca, Kiki, they're going to be there and they need more of you. You can do more than one email campaign at a time. Now, Deborah's focus is on the attorneys and these templates, and Kiki and Rebecca and Draco's running the email campaigns. They're going to help make that happen. But Deborah's, we're going to switch this meeting in a minute. Deborah wants to get it really organized. Everybody's going to get bumped out except for our standard crew. And then anyone who wants to speak, to come in and talk, can come in for 3 minutes, and then that will be discussed. Are you ready for that now, Deborah? Would you like to move things in that direction now?
Did we lose her?
I don't know.
Deborah,
Yeah, it seems like she is not in the call. Maybe she got disconnected, but Joel, you can continue. I will try to get back.
Okay, let's hear
Okay.
from Rebecca. She is waiting for long.
Okay. You're on, Rebecca.
You want to hear from me?
You
Well,
bet.
welcome, you guys. I'm glad you're all here. I come at this as a woman, as a rape survivor, as a nurse, as a mother of daughters, as a disabled person. There's so many categories that all of us can fit into for a reason for outrage or fear or whatever. But I most importantly, I come at this as the product of 150 years of military service. Every man in my family, every generation has gone to war to fight for this country. And that's not my path, but I'm not going to let the democracy die on my watch. I can't do that. It's not in my DNA, I guess. And, like a lot of people here, I was calling, I was surfing, I was writing, I was marching, all the things. But I'm ready to take it to the next level because this cannot stand. It cannot. Every second is a moral outrage. I feel like a raw, exposed nerve all the time. And I'm not willing to sit in that anymore. And, having gone to a women's high school and a women's college, I know the power of women and I know what amazing things can happen when we get together. So I'm here for this.
So everybody there, Rebecca stepped in and volunteered in one of our shows, just like Kiki and Sarah and these other women that you see here. And Gil, I'm sure Deborah will come and talk to you. And we're really interested. I'm very interested in the overseas market of this. But Rebecca came in here and said, I will take on the email campaigns. I will help organize and help run them. And so one message there, if anyone in this group has a used laptop, Rebecca's doing this on a phone, and we're going to get her a computer one way or another within the next 24 hours. Okay. So if anybody has any input there, if anybody wants to make a small contribution, here's a woman who's stepping up. She's saying, I can make a difference. I'm going to make a difference. And I'm going to do it for women, and I'm going to do it for the country. Look at that. Silence is complicity. Silence, we need to hook you up with Rebecca, okay? We definitely need to.
Deborah is back, and I can see.
No, I'm leaving. It's okay. I'm going to go and let everybody else have the meeting. I invited all these people, but I planned on having a different kind of meeting. So
I'm sorry, Deborah, you can take it over. Do yours.
Oh, no.
Go.
Take it away.
Please,
Take it away, Joel.
please.
No,
I
it's all
can't,
right.
Deborah. It's for you. It's yours.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Please.
it's not mine. It's not mine. It's yours. I'm gonna go on
Okay,
probably
it's all
Substack.
ours. We have Rebecca, we have AC, we have Karma. So yeah, we can take care of
Great.
you today,
Good.
Deborah.
I didn't want to just leave. So Joel, good luck. I left the agenda
Wait,
there
wait,
for you
De-
guys. And
Deborah,
yeah.
could you please? I want to step back. I really do. I would really like you to do this.
No, I think you want to be in charge of the women. So I'm going
No,
to back
no.
down.
We are just filling in.
I can't.
Let-
I
let-
apologize.
Yeah, okay.
I apologize.
Okay, you know what? I don't have a lot of time. I know women work hard. They carry 3 jobs. They are working their asses off. They don't have that much time to sit through meetings and marches. And all I wanted to do was get the word out about women helping women, empowering each other, and concentrating on taking Donald Trump down and his regime. I know that your objective is a little bit more macro. Mine is a little bit more micro, in that I just want to organize women into an organization where they have a role to play. That is what they're supposed to be doing. Women are supposed to be joining together, putting everything else aside, and making sure that this country survives. Without us, it's not going to survive. Without the women of the world, it's not going to survive. Men are fucking everything up. And that's the way of the world. And every woman knows that, because every woman I know has suffered some type of abuse from men, whether it's physical, sexual, rape, job discrimination, any type of discrimination. We've all experienced it. There's not one person that I've ever met that's a woman who can say they didn't experience some type of discrimination. We've been making headway like you wouldn't believe. I mean, since the 60s, we have been fighting for pay equity, the elimination of the glass ceiling. We had to fight for health insurance, for Christ's sake. I mean, we couldn't even get a health insurance plan. We couldn't get credit cards. Look at the country now. We all have credit cards. But back in the 70s, women couldn't even get a credit card. My daughters couldn't believe it. I think the first credit card I ever got was Macy's with a $100 credit line. It's like an unbelievable situation, but we've worked so hard and come so far. And now we have been sent back to the 50s. We're expected to be incubators for men. That's what Donald Trump wants. 2016, when he walked around saying he could grab us by our private parts and women voted for him, I just want to scream at the top of my lungs. If you had daughters, mothers, sisters, is that really the way you think the president of the United States should be talking? How are we raising our children? What are we doing in this country? We're allowing a man to destroy the fabric of this society. This is not the way it's supposed to be. So women, we have to straighten this world out, because it's going to shit. I mean, all the nations, it's not just America. This is spreading worldwide. Donald Trump's influence it's gotten so great. It's unbelievable. So we're going to concentrate, unlike Todd Blanche, on getting rid of the Epstein files once and for all by exposing them all. We're going to ask Alex Acosta. He was the attorney general who covered up everyone's name by cutting a deal with Jeffrey Epstein in 2008. Jeffrey Epstein didn't even serve time. I mean, they put him out, they let him go out of the jail every day and do whatever he wanted to do. Nobody has ever served justice or served time for what they did to all the survivors. The survivors still haven't received justice. It took so much courage to come forward for these women. Several have been murdered. Several have committed suicide. Those are facts. I'm not talking make-believe. Virginia Giuffre's story, somebody was going to come in today and talk about Virginia's law, but I don't remember their name now because it was on my agenda, which I don't have. If somebody is in the audience right now and they know Virginia's law and could discuss it, that would be great. There was also a couple of other people who had issues that they wanted to raise besides the Epstein files. But AC is talking about the Barr family. Yes, all the financial ties. It's quite difficult to believe that Chase, Deutsche Bank, all these banks knew that the money that they were lending to Epstein and Trump was for settlements. Settlements for girls who were victims of child abuse, of rape. And the banks, I thought you had to have clean hands. You want to deal with a bank? I thought you were supposed to be doing legal things, and then they would give you loans, not illegal things. I don't, it's hard to believe that there were banks that were being sued because, or they were trying to sue Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein because they weren't being paid back. But really, I don't know how they have a case. They lent the money illegally. They're not supposed to be lending money for that type thing. And I'm not a lawyer, so I shouldn't say things like that, but I'm fairly certain there's a law against it. Up on your screen, you'll see the Empowering Women letter that was written by, I assume, Joel, Koresh, a whole bunch of people. It's not something that I composed, but it's a wonderful letter that explains everything that happened. I see somebody's also posting about Virginia's law. Thank you, Deborah. If you can write it down and look it up, look on her Substack, you probably will learn more about it. Thank you, Greg. Yeah, the emails, all the emails are supposed to be sent at the same time. That would make them, it would be great, but it's impossible, Greg, to do that because women's schedules are such that I'd love to say right now, we designate every Saturday and do the emails. And if that was possible, I think that might be a great way to do it. Conclude the meeting and then everybody send your emails. And that might be a fantastic way to do it. Then you don't have to do it every day. Just do it on the Saturday, but it's got to be done. And if we did it, say, from 2:30, thank you, Greg, or when the meeting ends, say 3:30 to 4 o'clock on a Saturday when nobody's in the office, that might be really great because they won't realize how badly they're being bombarded by us. I think that's a great idea. I think that if I had an agenda, I would have put that on there. I think it's great to send them all at the same time. We were going to do it that way. Let's go back to that suggestion and send them all at one time. And Saturdays is a good time to do it. The names of the attorneys are in the letter. So if you can, even just copy the letter. If you can't copy and paste, copy the letter and send it on to those attorneys. Let's see. The other thing that I wanted to talk about real quick was the importance of each of you leading a group of women. Lynn offered to lead a group of women. And then if we kept little subgroups of women, I know that Joel said he wants to work with Kiki. So Kiki, go over to Joel and work with Joel on putting together a group of women that can send the emails and also stay in touch with each other regarding future issues that we need to deal with. We don't have to limit it strictly to Epstein's list, but I think that it's important that we get that accomplished. I think it's important that we bring it to light. I'm contacting some media outlets today, major media outlets. Not that I think they're going to do anything because it's very possible that Michael Cohen has already paid them all off again. Who knows? Michael Cohen paid them off in 2016. Might as well pay them off again. Keep Trump out there. Keep him as president. Maybe he'll get his job finally. Time is of the essence, as far as I'm concerned. It's very possible that come November, we're not going to have any elections. Everybody talks about the midterm, but there's a great possibility that we're not going to have them. There's a great possibility that if we do have them, they're already infiltrated by Trump and his, the rigged, thanks, better word, rigged. There's not much you can trust these days when it comes to Trump. There's nothing you can trust. I feel terrible for the soldiers that have lost their lives and the families. I've had veterans contact me. Sarah can speak to that as well. Yesterday, we should have all been wearing red in memory of the veterans who were lost, and also to remind ourselves that there were soldiers in an unjustified war serving that Congress didn't even approve. This is Trump's war. This is not our war. Our country, it's an embarrassment, what we've allowed to happen. So Fridays, wear red if you can, in support of our military services. That's something that a veterans organization suggested. I'd like to call Sarah up for a moment to talk about the military and what some of the military women have gone through. Sarah, are you available to talk?
Sure thing. I'm here for you guys.
Great.
So
And you-
I'm a disabled Army veteran. I now ride around in a little wheelchair. So much fun. I got shrunk 3 feet when I got issued my wheelchair, so I got a great view of everybody's crotch and butt. So that's always fun. But I've taken it upon myself because you know it's bad when you get a disabled vet out in a wheelchair on the picket lines. And I had a couple people tell me that when I was out there on Saturday. They're like, wow, you're disabled, because I'm wearing my Army shirt. I've got my little flags in the back of my chair, you know, and I got my little sign that says, I don't like Trump and do something about him. You know, I don't even remember which sign I had. My dad made a bunch of them for us. We just kind of passed them back and forth across the family. And at that point, I realized I've got to do something more than just sit out here on a picket line. And then I came across this wonderful OID. I'm like, OID? IOD, excuse me, vocabulary words and Sarah. It's either stuck behind my forehead and behind my wall, or comes out my mouth like a waterfall. So it's OIOD. I can say my IOD.
Yeah,
And-
international organization. Yeah, that's it.
International Online Democratic Nations.
Online. Yep. See, I know the vocabulary. I can get it out my mouth. I'm trying. But the problem is I was sitting there. I'm like, I got to do more than just sit here and hold a sign and have people honk at me or flip me a bird. And I was like, okay. And then I found you, and I'm like, no, I've got to get in this. So now this morning alone, I sent out over 100 text messages and emails to all the female veterans I know.
Wow, that's
I know,
great.
to see if I could get them here, because this
That
is
is
important.
perfect. That's perfect.
This
See,
needs to happen.
Right. And I think that each of us, I mean, I know in my family alone, I know 10 women that would do this. So even if you just went to family members, we could accomplish this. But we can also branch out to organizations. I know you belong to Wounded Warriors and so
And
many
the
different
Paralyzed
groups.
Veterans of America and all of them. And I'm already getting ready to
Right.
send out emails to those lovely people in charge of those organizations, because
Yes.
they all know my name and face. And I like to put my face in the front of people who are important.
And
in
you
my
should.
world,
It's a good looking
people are
face.
important.
Good. That's a good thing to do. Yep.
It's something my grandfather taught me, is you always put a smile on your face and you look them right in the eye when you talk to them.
Right, right.
So,
well, I think that's solid. I think that's great. How about Lynn? Does she want to come up and talk a little bit about what she's going to do? I think she's getting a group of people together. There was somebody who's getting a group of chronic pain people together. You can, whatever you belong to. I mean, senior citizens, if you belong to a senior citizen group, grab some of those women and get them involved. You know, have them come on Saturday and we could really make an impact. Imagine if we were all here and we could bombard between the hours of, say, 4 and 5. That's probably good. It's before dinner. Yeah, if we do 4 to 5, we get all the emails, we send them out to all the lawyers. If it doesn't work for the next week and the week after, and we find that we get no activity, we can try the blue governors, you know, pick out 5 blue governors or attorney generals like Letitia James, or some people that, you know, might be able to have some influence. Just reading notes here along the way. Yeah, you can talk about how you're going to never vote for the Republicans. I don't think we have to. I think we all know that not many people are going to vote for Republicans anymore. And you can make demands, but there's not going to be an impeachment until Congress comes back, not just comes back from vacation, but comes back and recognizes the fact but they represent us. It's very hard to understand how anyone can take a job, get paid, when TSA agents weren't even getting paid. I'm shocked. I'm shocked over what we've elected. The world is definitely falling apart. I don't want to preach to everybody. I want to hear from you. So is there anyone in the participating audience that wants to say something to anyone? I don't see anybody coming forward. Ashkaf, do you see anybody, Ashfaq, that's coming forward?
I can see some messages. LC is writing about, I'm not sure that person is he or she, but they're all with us, silently, skillfully. They are actually writing some stuff in Substack. So if Joel is here, I would like to invite Joel to read some of the comments and address those. Also, I would like to invite all the people who are in Zoom call right now. If you have any ideas, if you have anything to share, you can come up. We would love to hear from you.
I know people on there keep asking about the plan.
Right. Okay, well, let's do the plan one more time.
Emails.
Pull the letter
emails.
off, right, get that letter off the chat. It's the Empowering Survivors letter. Read it, and in that letter, it explains step by step what you have to do. And then you take that and you just email it. Email it to 10, 15, I don't know, as many as you can. Lawyers that are there. There are also women's groups, but do it between 4 and 5 on Saturday. And then any other time that you can do it, mail it again. But definitely do it between 4 and 5. And that way we have the plan. The plan is bombard them. So if every Saturday we do this, it's great. And they should react. They should want to take that. They're working for the victims, survivors. They're getting paid by the survivors. So I think it's well worth their time to approach Massey and Roe and give it to them and let them see that women are pissed. We want something done. If nothing else, we'll keep the issue alive because Todd Blanche is burying it. As of today, it's dead, according to Todd Blanche. And if he gets to be head of the Department of Justice, then it's dead. So we're going to make sure we keep it alive. And I think we should also, as women, not just send the emails, but I think we should contact our congressman and say, we want it to be kept alive. If you let them know that we're not dropping the issue, that will keep it alive. So that's something as an individual citizen, send an email to your congressman and your senator, whether they're red or blue, let them know the issue is alive. It's not dying. It's never going to die. I don't care until these people get justice. It's not dying. These women, and also the fact that this is still going on. Let's remember, this is not the end of it. It's been going on for over 50 years. It's going to continue. We're going to stop it. We have to stop it. You have to protect children. It's not just little girls and little boys and women. It's our whole system, our system of government. We're going to allow them to cover up all this information that we don't know anything about. I just don't think that's wise. I really don't think it's wise. I don't want to, I don't want to say really horrible things about our government because people don't think much of it to begin with, but it's time. It's time that we take it back. It's time the government becomes ours. So as women, let's do that. Let's stick with the plan. Send your emails out between 4 and 5 on Saturday, starting today. If you can't do it, you can call me, write to me on my Substack. I'll coach you. I'm not totally technologically ignorant, but I'll help any way I can. Also, you can visit my Substack. It's free. I don't care how many members I have. You can visit me and we can talk about any issues of concern. As a former assemblywoman, I do know a couple of resources and might be able to help with some things. Although I felt quite terrible that I couldn't help a woman named Dorothy, who I sent to Sarah. But Sarah, did she ever reach you? No, I didn't think so. I think it's a very tough, it's a tough enough thing to talk about, period. It's hard to talk about sex assault and rape, but we need each other. And we need to help each other. So I am going to turn the meeting back over to Joel. It's his group. He formed it. And that's the reason that he's so involved. He cares about democratic digital democracy. I'm not good with the terminology, but it's all over. I mean, I found it on LinkedIn. There are so many nations that are doing it. It's hard to believe that America hasn't started. So Joel came upon something that when I looked it up, LinkedIn had, there were at least 8 nations, not just Taiwan. Denmark votes. They vote by computer, which is really hard to believe. And of course, everybody would say, oh, that's got to be crooked. Well, it couldn't be any worse than it is now. So I think that's a possibility in the future as well. There's so much out there, but for now, I want to concentrate on women loving each other, helping each other, protecting each other, women really getting justice for the survivors first. Sarah, yes.
Mr. Kurt Cobain was a very
Yeah,
nice
right.
man and put the silence of complicity into the text messages, into the messages at the bottom of the Zoom link. And I
Yeah,
hope they
shows,
want to the Substack link too.
yeah.
LC is that's her Substack.
Oh, cool.
So she's got a Substack that's really great. You got to read it. And if she's here today, it'd be nice if she'd get up and say a few words before we turn it back over to Joel. Is LC there?
Not in the Zoom call. I was inviting her, but I guess she's not joining us today.
Okay.
But maybe later, I guess.
Okay.
And then also real
Okay.
quick, they wanted to specify what time zone we're doing the 4 to 5 p.m. thing.
Oh,
It's actually
good point.
Eastern Central Time.
I guess.
Good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
4 to 5. Let's do 4 to 5
Eastern Standard Time,
Standard Time, and
which
then
makes it, and just for people who can't do math,
12 o'clock.
California, the
12
Western
o'clock?
Pacific, the Pacific time would
It's
be 1
11
o'clock.
a.m.
for us.
1 o'clock.
11.
Okay.
1 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, we take off 3
Okay.
hours.
Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming today. I'm going to turn the meeting back over to Joel, and thank you for your
Joel
participation.
is not here.
Joel isn't
Deborah.
here.
Let's hear from all the participants if they want to share something.
So
Okay.
actually,
Gentlemen, good luck with the rest of the meeting. Have a great day. Everybody have a great day. I think
Miss Deborah, you're
generally-
amazing.
Oh, no, not
Thank
really.
you,
but
Deborah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you for your
Thank
work,
you,
Deborah.
Thank you, guys. Stay in touch with me and write
I'll
to me
be
on
in touch.
Substack. Okay. And thank you, Kiki. I love your hair. Wish I could get mine short like that. It just, my face
Go
is too
ahead.
chubby.
Go
No,
ahead.
it's too
Do
chubby.
it.
Too
no,
chubby.
it's really beautiful.
You know? All right. Well, thank you. It's nice meeting all of you, and have a great day. Take care.
You too.
All right. So, Rakesh bro or Sarah, should we continue? I mean, I would love to hear from our
Yeah,
some of the
is
new
anybody
faces.
else? Okay. Raise your hand in the screen since we're all muted right now. If you are willing to say something before we all depart ways today on a Saturday. Anybody else want to say something? Put your hand up on the screen like I'm doing here, and or put the hand up like AC just
want to
did.
say something.
Yeah. Also, Mary. I saw Mary raise her hand.
Whenever also want to say
We have
something.
raising hands too. So just put your hand up on the screen or put your hand
or
up on
just
the
drop a message in the
or drop a message.
Yeah,
That works
and we
too.
will know that we want to. Okay, Lisa C is here. So welcome, Lisa. Thank you so much for being here. Let's Lisa, we will come back to you, but let's hear from Mary because I saw her hand. So Mary, tell us about yourself and like what do you think about what you hear in the past moment, or like what Debra was saying and Joel was saying and what Sarah is saying. What do you think about it?
Yes, you need to unmute yourself whenever.
Mary, we can probably call her Mary. So you need to unmute yourself first. So Draco, if you are here, there's an option to ask to unmute. Do that, and she will be prompted to get herself unmuted.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's good.
I know AC wants to speak too.
Yep. We'll get back to AC. Let's hear from Mary.
Actually, it's Gwen. That's my
Gwen, okay.
first name. It's all right. I just thought I'd introduce myself. I see him there, Rakesh, yesterday. I'm Australian, but I have lived in the US and California for 6 years. I have been back and forth since the 90s. And I left in quite a hurry because Trump got voted in, and I just saw bad things happening. So my sister and I she took convincing, and she came and we left. Now I'm in Australia. I'm in Queensland. I'm where Virginia Giuffre was actually staying with her family. At the moment, Trump is trying to build one of his monstrosities here on my beach, the Gold Coast. I'm convinced during the tariffs, he discovered a place that had gold in it and thought, I'm going to build here. He's trying to destroy our pharmaceuticals. He's tariffed us 100% yesterday, which obviously you can't do, it's illegal. I think I know more about the politics and all this crap. I've been fortunate to get in touch with some Congress people, but they're not the ones that can help, right? I'm also a survivor of a very public thing, a trial, and my ex's sons were the first to be prosecuted under the Terrorist Act in Australia. I have been fighting for justice. I've taken the police to task. I have taken them to court. I have won every fight I've had. I can't, it's driving me nuts because everyone, it's not that they're fast, it's not that they're asleep. They are just zombies. Everywhere I am on a platform, because I have friends in the States everywhere, New York, also red, blue, purple. I never paid attention to the bloody colors. It only when Trump came down did I understand red and blue. I'm like, what the hell is this? From the outside looking in, it pains me to say that my brother is also in the Australian military. So thank you as well to Sarah. It is not que sera, by the way. It's not whatever will be, will be. It's whatever we say. We've got voices, but if your ears aren't working, there's no point. You know?
I call it leaky ear syndrome.
What was that?
Leaky ear syndrome. It goes in one ear and then leaks right out the other side.
Yes, very, very true. So Rebecca said something about falling categories. I think there's new categories, but I am very much on my own, but I can for some reason I can push things. We've got lots of protests that happen here. We've got lots of things going through our government. You would not believe how they have infiltrated everything on this side. You think the US looks bad? You have no idea how bad it is on this side. And it's so hard to have your heart break over all of this because that was your home, and yet you're being insulted as well in the place you grew up. And my family's in Europe. Everything is divided, and every time I think it can't get worse, I'm proved wrong. And I have lots of tentacles out in sort of different places, but it's like, it's not about me feeling better. Oh, I've done this. Oh, I reached this person. Or this person likes this. It's not doing anything. It's just like we're trolling ourselves. Like we're going around in circles. We need to, like, if I can do this and I can do that. I joked because I had someone that's running in West LA follow me and ask, I'm going for Congress. Can you vote for me? And I'm like, well, I'm not in the States right at the moment, but I'm like, how can I get Donald Trump? I reckon I can get to him. I'll fuck him up. Like I'm telling you, like it's just, it's crazy.
Can
So
I jump in?
yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. So thank you so much, Gun. We are here for you. Okay. All of these people you see, we are here for you. We will write for you, and you should also start writing so that people get to know what's going on Australia. Okay, because we don't live in there. We don't have much information about it. So I'm recommending you to start writing on Substack. Also,
I just
yeah.
Let me mute this. Sorry.
Okay. So actually, we were supposed to set up a ground rule, just like a supervisors meeting. You guys have on United States, where they give 3 minutes to each of the participants to tell what they want to say. So I can see AC Sand, I can see Karma Sand. We will get back to you, AC and Karma, but let's hear from Lisa first, and then we will get back to AC. Okay. So Lisa, if you can hear us, please jump right in, and you have 3 minutes to tell whatever you have to tell to the world.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa. I'm Silence is Complicity Online and Substack, and I'm done. And if you don't know me, you don't know. When I'm done, I'm done. So I sent out that Survivor Expertise Substack post yesterday, and I really, really need everyone to go online. Every place you have social media, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Facebook, everywhere, because I did last night, and I emailed billionaires. I emailed all the presidential library groups, I don't know what they call their foundations, but all the presidential foundations. I emailed my LA County executive friends. I emailed the former CEO of the, oh gosh, I can't think of the name, the largest child agency in the county. He oversees all of them. I'm not done. I did email Congressman, and I am in touch with a congressman online on Substack, and he knows I'm done. And how do I know? Because he's reading my emails. I sent this to him yesterday, and I said, I'm all in. If you need me to go to Washington, D.C. and shout on the steps of Capitol Hill, I will do that. I am in, and I am done. So I need everyone to please understand our country's at risk and our lives are at risk right now. The Strait of Hormuz is closed. It's been closed since March 4th. And our gas prices are surging every day. April will be worse.
Yeah.
The head of the International Energy Agency said plainly ships that transmitted before the war broke out are still arriving in ports, but that pipeline is now empty. There is nothing. What do you think it's going to be like next month? At the end of April, some people are anticipating we will not have gas. Are you ready to walk? If you're not ready to walk, flood the zone. I said it in my post, flood the zone, call, email. I gave all of the information there. The media influencers on Substack, I mean, all of them. I've been calling them out. I've been adding this to their post. If they don't have a way to contact them, I'm restacking and adding it to them, or I'm going in a comment and I'm saying, do you support Virginia's law? I went to Michael Wolff, Michael Cohen, the Notorious 2, and said, do you support Virginia's law? I know they don't. And I said, prove it, because they're saying they do, right? So we have to stand up. Survivors know this playbook. We lived it, and we're done letting that happen. We're the same. We demand to be heard. So to every survivor out there, I stand with you. I am fighting with you, and we are the same. We're done. So please follow through. Do not think I'm done. You have no idea what I've lived through and what I've seen and how I read the room. I am done. So please stand with me. Please share that post everywhere. Call Congress right now, today. Do not wait. Demand Virginia's law passes. Demand that they end the war in Iran. Call Senator Chuck Grassley and Jim Jordan and tell them you are done, and demand action on both things. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa. Actually, we are with you. All of us are. Even I am from Bangladesh and I'm with you. I wrote some articles that says that you need to, call your congressman and say, I don't want this war.
Miss
And
Lisa.
yeah, and also like whoever, like the people in the group here right now, we are sending out emails to, make things right. So we are trying our best. So let's move to what AC has to say. AC, you got
Lisa, real quick.
Yeah, yes. Okay.
Lisa, real quick, can I get you to
Yes.
post the link to that article you were telling us about just now in the chat, please?
Okay, you can also see me on LC Silence's Complicity on Substack. I will try to do that, but that's where I am on Substack. So
Yeah.
Silence
Understood.
is Complicity, and I have the little girl face. That's me as a little girl when the abuse started. So I've been around.
Okay, I am dropping Lisa's Substack link into the Zoom so that
Thank you.
yeah. All right, AC, you are up. You've got 3 minutes. AC,
Can you guys
are
hear
you- yeah, can you hear
Okay.
us?
Well, here's a few ideas, you guys. First off, I am so sorry, Sarah and Lisa, and for what a lot of women go through. I'm so sorry. Anywho, here's the thing. I think we take action, and maybe what we do is someone on here said they had all the emails. Let's get all those emails and let's ask people what tasks they want. Do they want to be on this Epstein thing, which I think we can handle 3 different ways. I think we can actually go to foreign governments like New Zealand and say, are you going to freeze the assets, freeze the business licenses, and freeze the properties and passports for this Epstein class? Peter Thiel is in those files. He has a bunker in New Zealand. When we all go killing each other because there isn't enough food and there's not enough fuel, these assholes have bunkers. They have cockroach holes. So what we do is we don't let them get to their cockroach holes. We make them live through this shit too. Do you think if we had France and Germany in these other countries who are actually doing something about this, shut these guys down, that if we shut down their business assets, their business licenses, their passports, we freeze everything that they have in other countries, that this Ellison, do you think he's over leveraged himself with all these media outlets? I think so. I think we go to some of these other countries and we do things like, hey, do you want to take your retirement funds and just pull them from BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street and Deutsche Bank and JP Morgan? Do you want to pull them there and go into your own country's banks so that you support your own banks, and we take down this whole Epstein class so they don't have the money to buy the politics everywhere? I think there's a lot of goddamn things that we can do, and we can pull it down from many different ways. I also think that right now, because it's very time sensitive, we could ask all of the blue governors, and we don't give a shit what the red governors say. We go and tell them that, hey, we want everything taken to a constitutional restoration escrow, which is a Christopher Armitage idea. All the rest of these are my ideas. That's his. But I think we do that now because right now is tax season. And we divert all of our federal taxes at the state level to this escrow instead of DC. We defund DC, who only wants to give all our money, rob it from us, and kill us without healthcare and food, to go bomb some other place and kill them so that they can fucking steal their natural resources while they make all the money off the military. Like, no, let's defund DC. And I'll tell you what, you think these sons of bitches are gonna put their heads up when they see they're defunded? Do you think that they might care about? They care about their front pocket and their back pocket. So let's go after their back pocket, and then we'll go after their front. I'm just saying, like, I am done too. And we can go around this a whole lot of ways, you guys. We defund these assholes. Holy shit, they will care about that. So if you guys want some other ideas, go to unitedwestand.shop. It's a shop of free ideas. Okay, some maggot.info and .site, so it's .shop. You go through there and we can kick some ass. So when you want to look to do that, you contact me and we'll do it.
All right, thank you so much, AC. You can actually drop the website link in the Substack feed and also on the Zoom chat so that people can look at it. All right, let's hear from Karma. Karma, can you hear us?
Yes, you just have to give me a second to unmute.
No worries.
So yeah, I'm Karma. I'm a bit camera shy, so excuse me, but I am here because actually for the last 2 years I have technically been in hiding from an abusive ex, and I've been through all of the things, and I have a 3-year-old daughter who I'm terrified for. I don't know how to talk to her about these things. I don't even know how to start. I was raised by a narcissistic single mom. My dad didn't want really anything to do with me until I was 25 and had hit rock bottom, and then, you know, he was able to come to my rescue. But shit is just bad, and I want to help. I want to do what I can to help other people, and yeah, that's all I got.
Thank you so much, Karma. We are with you, and I feel you. I mean, I am not actually no, my wife, my whole family was asking for a child, but I am afraid, just like you. Okay, whatever things are going on is not right, and this is not
Yes, the world is not a safe for a child. You know? So
yeah.
I see Joel raised his hand, and also Lisa want to say something.
Yes. So let's hear
Yeah,
from Lisa or Joel. I'm not sure.
Lisa, you go first.
Who?
Let's hear Lisa first.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to speak to the girl who just spoke, and I'm sorry I didn't get her name. So I want you to know that my mother,
me.
right, stood by and let everything happen. So I'm with you. I understand you, and I have resources for you and your children and all children and survivors on my site. If there are any other resources you need, please reach out to me and I will get them to you. But I mean, I'm with you and I understand where you're at. So I'm here to
Thank
support you.
you.
So please check out my profile page and look at that. There's very important things on how to stay safe right now in America, right? Or in general. And then there's resources and books for your children to read. There's ways to talk to your children about how to stay safe online. So that's all there for you. And I'm willing and ready to give you any other resources I can find. So just know that and let me know, okay?
Can you drop
Thank
a
you so
link to your
much.
page in the chat, please?
I did. It's up. I said this is my profile link on Substack. That's me.
Okay,
Yeah,
so let me,
actually, I just subscribed to you just a few minutes ago. So yeah, I'll be checking that out.
for those who don't know who Lisa is, if you are on Substack, Lisa's page is called LC Silence is Complicity. You can follow her to get the resources she's talking about. Now let's hear from Joel, our founder. Joel, come in.
Hey, everybody. So kind of had this discussion with Kiki and Karma. Rebecca wasn't there, but Rebecca's been involved in it before with Deborah, with Sarah. When I founded this and when Deborah came in, the idea was to create a very large unified collaboration online. And I called it Online Democratic Nations. Okay. And the idea was that women, the book that I wrote, if you go to iodnations.org, the book is called The Recipe. If you could tap your screen 3 times to save Ukraine and democracy, would you do it? Okay. And I want everybody to understand that to me, when I envision it, the key is to stay focused and to unite. And it's that formula. It's how many people you have and how well they collaborate. So I see
I have not.
I see an environment where a number or a large number of email campaigns are taking place. And so, you know, Kiki might be doing one and
Oh,
Sarah
yes,
might
that
be
we need
doing
to.
one.
Well, it's
And
3:15. It's not time for him to eat yet.
AC, there's somebody out there, can you mute?
Yeah, John, actually, we need to hear from John, but John, can you please mute yourself so that we can hear from Joel and then get back to you? Go ahead, Joel.
But what I would urge everyone who's here to do is to unite with to unite with these women.
To grab.
Okay. Yeah, if anybody's out there, if you could mute, that would really help. The idea is to unite and to actually create structured, organized, offensive email campaigns. And if one group wants to do that, or a couple of people want to do that associated with the Epstein victims, which I think is critical. I think Deborah just nailed that, because getting those released is like, it's going to cause a tsunami. But I believe you have to be tactical and efficient and consistent and do it with an objective, right? What is the objective of emailing those victims? So that's the only thing I would urge everybody to do here. Guinevere, I really would like to talk to you about Australia. The foreign countries in Australia is one that just plays exactly into Taiwan and Japan and that area, and what can be done by people, citizens, pro-democracy citizens organizing online. But other than that, I would just ask everybody to reach out to Rebecca and Deborah and Sarah and Karma and Kiki, and get involved in these email campaigns. You guys can put up a number of different issues. AC's got really good ideas, and she kind of nailed this, but pick a couple, make them a target, and fucking achieve something. The whole reason I started this live feed was that when people come in here, they leave at the end of the day like they actually accomplished something, right? Like it's measured and it's structural and it happens all the time. And that's my message. I hope that people agree with that. I just think that's really important.
Thank you so much, Joel. All right. So I see some new faces here, like Annie, Lazor, John, Paul, Jones. So John, yeah. Do you want to come in front and talk to us?
Well, I think, am I back there? Listening to this was interesting. One fantastical thing that came to mind was, can you imagine if somebody were to organize a women's only march on Washington? Only women. No, the power of that. And what police are going to take down a bunch of women? I mean, the video of that would be intolerable, I think. I wish, anyhow, it just came to my mind, I wish somebody could organize that. That would be great.
Oh yeah, I also think that would be really amazing.
One other thing, a couple of speakers ago mentioned about defunding the billionaires and so on. What a great idea, but how the hell can you do that?
Well, I can tell you, if we all unite, there will be some amazing ideas to do that. One of those, like personally, I am building an app where people can read books for free, listen to audiobooks for free, and I want to bankrupt Jeff Bezos. That's my personal goal. Okay, I talked with AC about it today, and she had some amazing ideas, and Joel has some amazing ideas. We all have these amazing ideas. We need to actually, join these working groups, share our ideas, and maybe put those ideas in a list for the people to see, and they can vote on their favorite, and maybe we can work on the idea that gets the most votes. So we actually do a democratic practice with ideas, you know.
I love that. I don't even know how I got on this today. I happened to get an alert, but anyway, it's been informative and enjoyable, and I would like to listen in again.
Thank you so much. All right. So let's hear from Joel again, I guess. Joel, do you have anything to say?
Well, I just want to say something to John. Okay. When I said you can take 1,000 women or any 1,000 people with emails and you can shut down a city. You can also shut down a corporation. Okay. When I said act like a constrictor, what you do is you strategically flood their emails. You can get their email addresses for their whole company. Okay. And you can shut down their emails. And if you shut down the emails of a major business over a week, they're going to be screaming bloody murder. And you're going to accomplish, in a way, what AC is talking about. And this is just, you know, the point that I try to get people to understand is, once you're united online, once you have a large number of people, if the No Kings March had asked everyone to unite online, we would be here with 1 million people, and you would have a whole list of things on the wall for who you want to target and how you want to target them. And there's a myriad of ways you could do that. And so you know, my image, my vision, my image of what this is to, please try not to get caught up in all of the exact details, right? In a call like this, come in and volunteer with the group, work with Sarah, work with Draco, work with AC, work with Karma. Come up with the ideas of some of the email campaigns you want to do, put them up for a vote, pick 1 or 2 that are targeted, and actually fucking crush somebody. Okay? Put them on notice and shut them down. You don't have to do all of them at once. What you need to do is you need to establish that these women united online are a powerhouse. They have power and they have influence, and they're not afraid to use it. And it doesn't take as many as you think to accomplish that. But what it does take is a clear objective, strategic, purposeful email campaigns. And there's a bunch of women here ready to do that. And I think there's a bunch of women here who hopefully will step in and volunteer to do that. So that's my little bit.
Thank you so much, Joel. Okay, Kiki, do you have something to say, or like, what do you think about what you heard today?
I think we can do a lot, and we just need to come together, and like AC pointed out as well, we just need to stay organized, figure out what the objectives are, and implement the plans. That's it. We're here to work, and I'm ready to work.
Thank you so much. So yeah, we are just, you know, we are taking some actions while we are also learning new stuff. Okay. So more people joining in, they are bringing their ideas and we are listening to them. We are, so for example, Dr. Jesnil was saying that the email campaigns that we are talking about is called DDoS, and it's against the law. But then I explained it to him that we are not doing any automated attacks, like we are not hacking anything. We are not doing some sort of cyber attacks. What we are doing is we are real people, each of like single of us, we are going to our email and write it, you know, and send it to the people. So I believe this is not, I'm 100% sure this is not DDoS attack, because I've been there. I saw how DDoS attacks are made. So anyway, so thank you for bringing that, Dr. Jesnil. I hope you would like join the Zoom call to explain it more to us so that we understand, you know, if we need to change our trajectory and stuff. So anyway, Joel, I think we can wrap it up today. If anybody else wants to say anything, just drop a message on Zoom or on Substack. Draco, maybe you can share a video. Yeah.
I want to just cut in and talk about the DDoS attacks. There's nothing illegal about sending an email to Facebook that says, please come out in favor of releasing the Epstein files. Okay. Now that's not an attack. There's nothing wrong with it. Now, if 1,000 women or 2,500 women or 100,000 women send that same email, okay, does it function somewhat the way a DDoS thing would? But it does, and it accomplishes or has the potential to achieve an objective. But there's nothing illegal about that. And so again, it's this idea of getting a large number of people or women to collaborate, okay? After this, you need to get these working groups like AC described and Kiki just talked about. I just got it from Kiki when she was here the other day, right? It's this thing of starting the work behind the scenes where you're putting those email campaigns together and explore those tactics, share them with other people, pick the ones that you want to try or that people are you know, motivated by or comfortable with. It's just becoming strategic and tactical. Take the number of women or the number of supporters you can get and how can you best utilize them. And then the other thing you need to do is attract more people. It's numbers plus collaboration is the strength of your democracy, and that equals women's power. It is the formula. The number of women you have, how well they collaborate equals democracy. Democracy equals women's power. So try to really focus on the overall objective would be my recommendation.
All right, thank you so much.
So anyone who wants to share your email, who wants to reach out to these women and participate in these email campaigns, that is the reason why we're holding these live chats. The idea, you know, Kiki was here yesterday and she said, yes, I want to be a part of this. Okay. And so she's ready to start getting the goddamn work done, and they need some help, and they need a lot of women. Even if you don't want to participate in creating the campaign, then say, I'd like to be one of those who sends emails. And so right there, you have Joanne Stone is sharing her email, and she is saying, okay, I've listened to this. I'd like to be a part of it. And every time someone steps up and does that, the group gets stronger and they become more powerful and more influential. And that's the essence of this: is one email, one volunteer, one group of emails sent at a time until women become the most powerful force in the world. And if you unite online, you can do it.
All right. So Joel, are we doing a working group today?
Is Rebecca still here? I don't see her.
I'm here. I'm here. What's up, Joel?
Hey, Rebecca, could you take a few minutes and could we get into a call with Kiki and anyone else who wants to talk about this with Draco? And I need to talk to you about your computer, but
Okay.
Kiki's here and she wants to make shit happen. And you and Draco are working that in the emails. And so anytime we get someone like Kiki who wants to step in and be a part of this, this is, to me, this is the priority, is how do we make shit happen?
Sure. Yeah. Kiki, I'm
Okay,
available.
so-
Do you have time? Cool.
Okay. We will send out an email. Is there anyone else who would like to join in with Kiki and Rebecca and I as a part of the evolution of these email campaigns? Okay, so we've got MG Oliver
it?
3. It's a working group to work on emails. So we'll show you the template that we have.
No
to email.
way. Sorry.
What's that? Oh, sorry. Anyway, Joanne, you want to be there? Joanne, we will get you a link. Okay. Gil, would you like to be in that working group? If you type yes, we will get you an email and you'll be invited into that working group.
Yes, we actually have Gil's email address and Joanne's email address. So we will definitely send you the Zoom link to the working group. Anybody else who wants to join the working group can
AC Karma, if you guys can get in there, it would be great to move that thing forward.
Yeah, that's why I asked what it was about, because AC said she was gonna go live after this ended. So
Okay.
I was going to join her, but if we're gonna
here's the
split
thing,
off
if
into
we're
working
gonna work-
groups, then
If we're gonna work here, then I can do this with you guys for 15 minutes and then I'll go live after this.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right, cool.
perfect.
Sounds
So
good.
we'll end this thing. Guinevere, is there a way that I can get in touch with you? Or if you want to come into that group, that would be awesome. But I would really like to talk to you about Australia.
Gwen, yeah, I also have Gwen's email address. So definitely, Gwen, we are going to send you the Zoom link as soon as we drop off this live show, okay?
And obviously, if Deborah's out there and wants to get in on that email group, that would be freaking awesome.
Yeah, I will send her a message as well.
Okay.
So Greg, thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it, man. I guess we can show the Agent of Peace video while we ask people to drop their email if they want to be a part of that working group. Right, Joel?
Go for it.
All right. So yeah, anybody wants to be a part of that working group, we are going to send out some emails today to support the Epstein survivors. If you want to be a part of it, just drop your email in our Substack feed. We are going to wait for your email address while we look at a video from our Agent of Peace. And after that, we are going to close this show. So if you want to be a part of it, you definitely need to put your email address as soon as you can. So go ahead, Draco, share your screen and show us the video.
Hello, good people. Myself Draco, your agent of peace. I have been working with Iron Nations from the very beginning, and we are designing a system where war is never an option. We believe women hold a unique power, the power to stop wars and break the cycle of violence, and we are taking a powerful step forward. By uniting online, women from all over the world are officially forming the International Online Democratic Women's Nation, IOD Women's Nation. This is not only for women. If you believe in peace, freedom and democracy, this is for you, because peace is not passive. Peace needs structure. If we don't design peaceful systems, chaos designs itself.
You're the man, Draco. AOP, baby.
Okay, I was seeing Rebecca clapping. All right.
Remember, you cannot attack a digital nation with a
Who made that?
military. That was Draco, our agent of peace. An online democratic women's nation or any other online democratic nation cannot be attacked by military. It makes you one of the most powerful and unique nations in the world. Thanks for being here.
All right, so let's close it out, Draco. Thank you everybody for being here.